everybody, Mike Callejas here, and I wanted to cover a quick video on the USANA business opportunity. So if you're watching this right now, there's a good chance that you've already tried the products, you're a customer, or you've just been around the products, you went to some kind of product demonstration, and now you're exploring how you can turn this into an additional income stream. So I'm going to jump into it right away. So there's three challenges facing all generations: health, which is the most important. And like I said, hopefully you've covered that already. Second is money, and last is time. So this is something that's facing all generations. Let's go ahead and cover money first. So when we're looking at money, I want you to ask yourself this question: how do everyday people make money in today's world? The simple answer is the majority of people work a 9-to-5 job. Now, the crazy thing about that is that Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn, said that your 9-to-5 job is dying, and by 2034, it'll be extinct. That's a pretty bold claim. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's definitely something to keep in mind as we're looking to build our financial futures. Another thing about our financial reality is that the 9-to-5 job just seems to not be working as well as we'd like it to. Here are a couple of examples. First is 57% of people have less than $1,000 in savings. Now, if you've been working 2, 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years, and you have less than $1,000 in savings, that's a concern. I think the problem is probably you're not making enough money, and that's why people are looking towards these gigs, right? Like Uber, Postmates, things like that. People are looking for these side gigs, and maybe that's why Reid Hoffman, co-founder of LinkedIn, is saying the 9-to-5 job is dying, because people are looking to work on their own time and basically make money at their own pace, right? Another thing that's a big concern, that was a hot topic, which is inflation. It's a real thing. It's like a tax that's like 1 degree removed, right? It's something that we pay. We don't really think about it, but it's happening. Inflation has increased approximately 23% in the last 5 years alone. That's a huge amount. So I want you to ask yourself this question: did you get a 23% raise at your job in the last 5 years? And if the answer is no, that means that you're making less and less money. And that's a concern. That's a challenge. So what we're looking to do is provide solutions for that. We know the problem, but let's provide some kind of solution. So that's where the USANA business model comes in. It's been around for over 30 years. So it's a solid company, something that you can really put your time into, and of course, put your money into. No worries, it's here to stay. So let's cover it real quick. There's two ways to get started in the business. First way is as an affiliate. Now, I know what people are thinking. Whenever you see something like this, it's like, okay, how much does it cost? What kind of investment do I have to make? What's cool about USANA, what makes us really different, is our affiliate program. It separates us from everybody else, because it's literally a zero-cost program. You don't have to make an investment. You don't have to put your credit card down. You don't have to do anything like that. And signing up takes only a few minutes. You literally only have to put down your name, phone number, email address, create a username and password, and you're pretty much ready to go. Now, ideally, you wanted to try the products before you start the business, right? But if you're like, I want to jump in 2 feet first, right? You can go ahead and become an affiliate right away. And then we encourage you to place your first order before you start recommending the products. It's a little hard to recommend something you've never tried or you don't believe in necessarily. But once you get past that, you're ready to go. You can start making money immediately. You don't need a car. You don't need any additional tools. With your cell phone or your computer alone, you should be able to build this business. So let's say, for example, you like the products that you're consuming and you look at this and say, okay, I want to send this link to somebody that I think would be interested. They click on the link. When the link opens up, there's some information about the product, the price. There's a small video they can watch on the product. It's really organized. If they click on that link and order through that link, that is your customer. And what's cool about this program is that you're not just getting paid every time they order, well, when they order the first time, you're getting paid every time they order thereafter. So it's like a reoccurring commission. I think that's good. If you're trying to build wealth, we're trying to build long-term income. I think people talk about this term residual income, right? It's something that we hear about and we want it, but how do you get it? And it's only done if you can sell a product that's consumable, like the USANA product. All right, let's give some examples just to kind of add some context to this whole business opportunity, right? Like, what does it take to make extra money? Now, let's say, for example, you have a full-time job, you have your profession, you don't want to quit your job, you like your job, you're just looking for something extra. Well, this program is totally for you then, because you can do it at your own pace. And let me create some examples for you. Let's say you got 10 customers and each customer was spending $100 a month. It doesn't have to be on one product in particular. It can be with an array of products. We have different product lines here. But let's say they're spending $100 a month. That's $1,000 a month in sales. Your percentage of that is 15%. Every time they order, you're earning 15% of the total money spent. So in this example, you'd be earning $150 a month or $1,800 per year. Now, you're not lighting the world on fire, but it's not costing you any money to stay in business, right? So everything that you make is profit. And I think that's awesome. At the same time, the vertical is your customers can order more product, they can fall in love with it, or they can become affiliates themselves. And that's where this starts to expand a little bit further. Now, let's say, for example, some of your customers are like, hey, you know what? I want to start selling the product. I want to make $1,800 a year as well, right? I want to make an extra $150 a month. If that's the case, let's say you enrolled 4 affiliates. And let's say each of them got 10 customers. Remember, they didn't pay anything to join, right? They were literally just given the link. They clicked on it. They put their information down, name, address, phone number, created username and password, and they were ready to make money. So you could have signed up today, gotten some customers, signed up some people that same day as affiliates, and they could have started getting customers that same day. I mean, theoretically, that could happen. I mean, that's how quick it can move. It's just how fast do you want to move, right? It's at your own pace. So if you have 4 affiliates with 10 customers and every customer spending $100, then if you look at it, right, you now have a total of 40 customers from your affiliates. And then you still have your customers that you got on your own. So let's add all that up, right? Your 40 affiliates getting 10 customers each, they're each making $150 a month. Your cut of that is going to be 10% off of what they make. So if they're making $150 a month, you're getting a little bonus of $10 every month because that's what, I'm sorry, you're getting $15 every month because that's a percentage of what they're making. So 15 times 4, $60. You're getting $60 a month, not for the customers that you got, but for the customers your affiliates got. I'm using simple numbers, small numbers to keep it down to earth. Obviously, you can take this as far as you want. I mean, you could theoretically get one affiliate that makes $100,000 in a year, and your cut of that is the 10%. You're making $10,000 a year off that one affiliate that you recommended. So yes, sure, we can use big numbers too, but I want to keep it down to earth. I want to keep the math simple. You're going to make 10% off of everything your affiliate makes. So that's cool. And there's no limit to how many affiliates you can enroll. So let's add it all together now. You got 4 affiliates with 10 customers. You're making $60 a month off of that bonus. That's $720 a year, plus your $1,800 a year for your customers that you got. I mean, you're up at $2,500, right? $2,500 a year. That's an extra $220 a month. That might be your insurance payment. That might be your cell phone payment. It's just an extra income that you have. And remember, all profit. There was no cost associated with getting the ball rolling as an affiliate. So that's a little bit about the affiliate program. Let's move on to time. So time is the biggest concern that people have because they say, well, I like how this sounds, but the truth is I don't have a lot of time. I work full time. I have children. I got a life here, right? I don't have a lot of time to dedicate to this. So what can you do in that situation? The only thing you can really do is leverage your time, because how much time do we actually have? We all have the same amount of time, 24 hours in a day. It's how we manage it. Even people that make $1 billion, people that make $10,000, they both have 24 hours in a day. One person doesn't have more time than the other. It's really about what they do at that time. And that's where the associate program comes in. If you're looking for a way to leverage, to truly leverage yourself, and be more like a CEO of your own little business, where you're now bringing people on board, hiring, training associates and affiliates on going out there to get customers, well, now you can really leverage yourself. Like, let me give you an example. The CEO of the company that you work at right now, they're making money off their own efforts, but they're also getting paid off of the efforts of everybody in the organization. That's the owner, CEO of the company, right? So you have that same opportunity here as an associate. You start off, let's say you find 4 affiliates and they find 4 affiliates. So that's 20 total, right? Because the 4 that you brought plus the 4 that they brought, that's 16. You add them all together. It's 20. 20 affiliates getting 10 customers is 200 customers. If all of them are doing $100 a month, as an associate, you're earning off of not just your direct affiliates, but off of your indirect affiliates. And that's where this gets really lucrative. In this scenario, you're earning 10% of your total sales. You're getting about $2,000 a month here. That's $24,000 a year. I mean, that's a part-time income. For some people, they might consider taking maybe less hours at work or potentially walking away from their position right now to maybe pursue this a little bit further. But that's the affiliate program. Let me give you guys one more example. Let's say that you took it a step further and you had 16 affiliates and each of them brought 4. That's 64 new people plus the 20 original ones. You got 84 total affiliates in your team that you indirectly enrolled. You didn't directly bring them. Remember, you only brought 4. The 4 you brought 4 and they brought 4, right? So it's like you didn't directly bring 84 people. You only brought 4 and you indirectly brought 84 people. So in this scenario, let's say everybody gets 10 customers. That's 840 customers that you have in your business. If everybody's spending $100 a month, that's $84,000 a month in sales. Your payout 10%, $8,400 a month. That's a 6-figure income. So when I look at something like that, the mechanics of making a 6-figure income is here at USANA. And when I got involved over 20 years ago now, I looked at this and said, that's what I want. Because for me at my job, there was no way that I was going to earn over a 6-figure income in the position that I was in starting out. It took me a couple of years to get to this point, and I never looked back. So after seeing something like this, there's always 3 types of people. There are A's, B's, and C's. If you're a C and you're just a customer, thank you for your business. We want customers in this business. That's how we earn income. Nobody is making money just signing people up. The money comes from the product consumption and from sales, right? While we're selling the product, people consuming it, we're getting paid off of that. Next are the B's. If you have questions or concerns, talk to the person that brought you, send them a message, give them a call, get it all cleared up. We want people to understand this. But here's the thing. If you get involved as an affiliate, there's no downside, right? You can sign up as an affiliate right now, put your information down, get your affiliate dashboard going, and then kind of take the next step from there. So like I said, no downside. There's only verticals. If you're an A person, stands for action, application, ambition, whatever you want to call it. But if you're an A person, great, get started. But one thing we recommend is go through training. This is what we do. You want to get some training before you go out there and start telling people about this opportunity or product. Get some information on the product, learn how to explain it, learn how to be an effective communicator, take some trainings on the business, understand how that works clearly. There's a lot of training that you can have in this business and it's included, right? It's part of the deal. So if you want to get some training, the training is there. It's just, are you willing to learn? So thank you guys very much for listening. Hopefully this was helpful and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next presentation. Take care.